Those of you who are regular viewers of the program know that for quite some time, 8 or 9 months now, I have been saying that Trump would win the Republican nomination and that he would win the presidency. People have told me that I'm out of my mind. Today, I had a Hollywood producer call me up and say, hey, did you see the debate? Wasn't that crazy? There's no way Trump's going to win, blah, blah, blah. I said, he's going to win. Look at what's happening in the swing states. Now, one of the things that I thought was incredibly fascinating was that after the debate, when everyone threw open the doors for online polling, which is not scientific, they haven't figured out a way to make it really scientific. They will, believe me, they will. But what we saw was that, according to CNN, Hillary cleaned his clock. But according to Drudge, Trump won by over 60%. So you figured that. What startled me was that Trump won with Time magazine. Trump won with CNBC. The NBC crowd, the MSNBC crowd, the NBC crowd, they hate Clinton. They hate Trump. So the fact that Trump prevailed in those polls, and interestingly, I believe it was the Denver Post that also put up a poll. They were neck and neck. I think that Hillary, the last time I checked, Hillary was up by about 0.5%. So, as I said a couple days ago, this election could come down to Colorado. And right now, Trump is on the gain. Now, please, please, please step back and think of the impact of those polling numbers. Time magazine and CNBC. I'm content to do a tit for tat and to take Drudge and set it over here as a maniacal Trump supporter and CNN over here as the Clinton News Network, the maniacal Clinton supporter. I get that. And I'm okay with it. But when Time and when CNBC throw open the doors and then the people watching the debate say that Trump won, that spells disaster for Hillary Clinton. Doesn't matter what the pundits are saying on the major networks or on the cable networks. It doesn't matter. Most of them still have not figured out what is going on. One of the reasons that I was so accurate in my predictions with who was going to win which primaries, predicting them, you can go to the website and see for yourself, is because I am a political activist. I'm not simply a commentator who sits here. I ran for the U.S. House. I ran for the state Senate in Florida. I ran against Obama in a few states in a primary just to tweak him. I've been on the ground in fierce political battles, all right? Raised millions of dollars. And I know what is going on with the voters' minds. The New York, D.C. corridor, those people are so enamored with their own beauty and intelligence and the little sound bites and the little things that are fed to them that they actually believe their own rhetoric. Many of them really do. But they haven't got a clue. So I'm going to spell it out for you, okay? Number one, this is not in order of importance. Number one, we despise you. We despise you. Not only do we not trust you, we despise you, media people. Number two, those of us who are independents and Republicans, we despise the Republican machinery. You would expect that we despise the Democrat machinery, but many of us have at least a modicum of respect for the Democratic Party because they'll say to you, I'm going to stab you in the chest, and then they do it. The Republicans say to us, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then when we turn our back, they stab us in the back. And we've had it. We don't care what John Boehner says. We don't care what Mitch McConnell says. We don't care what Speaker Paul Ryan says. We don't care because we loathe you, okay? Because you have betrayed us. You have raised money on our issues. You have gotten votes on our issues. You have gotten volunteer man hours on our issues. And then again and again, you have betrayed us, whether it's the babies, the Second Amendment, the debt, trade with China, ISIS, dealing with immigrants for the southern border and potential Muslim terrorists pouring in. You've betrayed us. You've done nothing but betray us. And so these commentators who are in the pocket of the Democrat machinery and in the pocket of the Republican machinery, they just don't get it. They're out of touch with the people who are actually going to walk in to the voting booth and pull a lever or fill out a ballot or punch a button on a computer. And they don't understand how come we keep giving money to Donald Trump. Honey, get the checkbook out. We've got to send money to Donald Trump. It's time, baby.